Hey everyone, it's Sue from Hold On and Enjoy the Ride, and today I'm going to be doing my April Currently page. And what I'm gonna try to do is stick to just these 3 sticker books. Let's see if I could do it. So I'm gonna use the Happy Plans, Happy Planner Color Story, and the Happy Planner Fun Brights, and the Press Florals. So let's see if I could keep it to just these 3. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. All right, let's get going on this page. I always like doing the Currently pages, they're fun. Okay, so what I'm gonna start off doing is I'm gonna put it with stickers April Currently up here. Now, I'm not always good at doing straight lines, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm purposely going to make it a little bit haphazardly. That way it doesn't expose my unevenness, and it makes it a little bit more fun and whimsical too. So I'm going to put the A like that. So, have you guys done your April Currently page yet? I was going to do it the other day and I just didn't get to it in time. So no time like the present. Okay. All right, and now we need Currently. I guess that's gonna work. Unfortunately, the colors seem to repeat in the same letter area, so it's not like I could get 2 different color R's. It is what it is, right? But at least the E is in blue. I feel like that T is curving a little bit too much, and it doesn't really look like too much like a T. April Currently. I don't know, what do you think? Fun and whimsical, or like a 2-year-old did it? A 2-year-old probably could do it better. There you go. All right. Still don't like the way that Y is. Okay, let's see. Put it more like that. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and white out this because it's already here. I'm going to use a lot of these floral stickers because April, it's Easter month, it's spring, and I think it's going to complement the page nicely. So that's what I'm going to use. This one ripped a little bit, but if I put it this way, I could cut that part off. And I'm going to do this one and stick it under here a little bit. Okay. And I might as well have just whited out these at the same time because I'm not going to be using these as well. Do a pretty lavender color flower. Get some yellow in there. A pretty daisy, which is my favorite. Pull in another pink. Pull in another gold one down here, and then this really big lavender one for the bottom corner. And it'll cover that up, but just in case it might show through, I'll go ahead and white it out. Okay, so I didn't want to have you bored watching me cut all that off, so we just move on past that, and now we have the start to our page. Now we got to get into the fun stuff. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is in the color story, they have these nice stickers here that are nice prompts for currently pages. So I'm going to use these. This is grateful for. I'm going to put this one up here. So I'm going to use the pink Busy With. And Happy. And then what I'm going to put here in the middle, also in the color story, is this nice box here, and it says Happy Thoughts. I'm going to use the, what should I use, the blue or the yellow? I think I'm going to use the blue. Okay, that just ripped. Okay, so it ripped getting it out of the sticker book, but I'm gonna use it anyway, and I'll just take one of the stickers, the flower stickers, and I'll put it over there on the corner, and you'll never know it, because I really wanted to use the blue. I don't think the yellow is right for this page. So if you rip a sticker, find a way to cover it up and make the best out of it. Let's see, is that going to be straight before I... Yeah, I think so. Okay, so Let me find a sticker to cover that up with right away because it won't bother me. I don't want it to bother me looking at that. So I'm going to put this sticker here. And you never know that it was there, the rip. Okay, so then to continue on with the circle stickers were the other prompts for currently what I'm doing and feeling and excited for. I'm going to use fun times at, and I'm going to put it down here. Actually, I'm going to use this one up here closer to the blue. And then use the blue relaxing at more down here. Just to give a little bit of space between that blue and this blue. And then the excited for is going to go over here. I like to put phrases on my pages, so I think I'm going to do a phrase here. So also from the Fun Brights, which is where I got the letters, I'm going to use a quote. And I'm going to use embrace your own journey. But is it going to be too light over the flowers? That's the question. I really like that quote, but I think it's too light, the lettering. Don't rip the flowers, don't rip the flowers. Don't do do do. I am doing serious procedures here. Wow, it worked, it worked. Put that back in the book and let's see which one would be better there. Something that's darker. This one's darker. Your growth is a process. Don't know if I'm feeling that one. Oh, we have some back here too. Okay, so much happy. Best day ever. Well, this is about a month, so I don't want it to be best day ever. Favorite moments. That might work, but I think it's too big width-wise. I'd rather have something that's a little bit longer in length. So much happy goes with the color scheme, but I don't know if it's too close to that purple. Decisions. Let's see. Now, I said I wanted to stick to these 3 sticker books, so I'm gonna have to make it work, right? Let's look at this color story. These might be a little too bold in color for my April springish layout here. So, more, but again, I think might be too bold. This is, I think it's just too bold. I don't know. And I don't have any of that green. Oh, there's another sticker page up here. Okay. These are more the color palette that I'm looking for, but they're not exactly dark. Okay, I think I'm going to use Your Growth is a Process. Yeah, I'm going to use Your Growth as a Process. I kind of want it here at an angle. There, that fits. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Who knew that picking a phrase in the perfect placement was going to be so difficult? Also in the Color Story sticker book, there's these nice big pastel circles. And since I'm doing circles in most places, I'm going to put a couple of these circles over here as well for different categories than are on these. Okay, I'm going to put this one here. And I'm going to put this yellow one right here. And then one more. And I think I'm going to do pink. Okay. So there. I think it needs a flower over here. And I think that it needs to be purple because we have these colors over here. Then some of the pieces that I cut off earlier, I'm going to place them around right now too. Might as well use them, right? Okay, so I think I'm going to put flowers down here too as well. So we'll continue with the same flowers that we were using earlier. I think I'll lift this circle up, place this underneath, and put that on top of it. Then we have this one. Then I'm going to take the one from up here actually. I'm going to cover that up. I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to put this piece that I cut off from here up over here. I'm going to lift this one up and put it underneath a little bit. Maybe. Okay, I'm just going to cover it up. And then another one down here. Got a lot of big purples around. I don't know, do I want another purple in this corner? I already have purples there. What color? I'll bring in this gold. I have this little cutoff here, I guess we could put up here just to try to connect it more to the other corner. And this little piece of yellow as well. So now the fun part, writing in everything. I think what I'm going to use is this purple color. It's the Pigma Micron 05. So I'm going to use this one to write in my circles. Now these didn't have little headers built into them, so I'm going to add what each of these are going to stand for. So this one is going to be for eating. I'm going to try to write neat, but I'm always feel under pressure when I'm writing on my pages on camera. I always feel like I need to rush, and I have bad handwriting as it is. So I'm going to try to go a little bit slower and try to make it a little bit neat, as neat as I can for me. So that's eating. And then this one's going to be sipping. See, I'm starting to write fast because I feel like I need to hurry. And it's not as neat. That's sipping. I don't like the way the eye looks at all, but I think if I white it out, it's just going to be harder to write on. I'm just going to let it go. And then down here, this is going to be watching. That one came out a little bit better. Really not liking the way that one looks. You know what? It's not the right yellow anyway, and since I messed up on the writing and I have extra circle boxes, I might as well just replace it, right? But let's hope I write it better the second time. This one's not so easy coming up. But another sticker's going in its place, so. There. What color should we use? We have this color available. I like this green, but it doesn't really match. This is a darker green. This has a lot of purple in it. We already have purple here. Keep liking this one, but then it's kind of directly across from that. I'm just going to go with this one. Okay. So let's see if I could write it better this time. Oh boy, the pressure. Under pressure, bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Well, it's better than the other one. It is what it is, right? Yeah. Okay, so now, busy with. So this is basically based on what was going on in March, because we don't know what's going on in April yet. We haven't gotten there yet. In March, I've been very busy with trying to get my craft studio in order, and it's taking a lot longer than I had wanted to because there's not a lot of free time that I have to really put towards it. But when I do, that's what I try to do, is work in the craft studio. So I'm going to put in here busy with. I'll write craft studio setup. And then grateful for, I'm very grateful for my subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed and you're watching this video, please subscribe. I'll be very grateful if you do. And then happy, what makes me happy? Well, in the month of March, I finally got my MacBook Pro laptop. Because up until now, I've done everything on my phone. The filming, the editing, everything. So I'm glad to have the MacBook Pro, because before all I had was a desktop computer. So since it wasn't Apple, I couldn't use the iMovie app on the desktop. If there's a way, my son and I couldn't figure it out. So it's nice to have the MacBook Pro now that I could learn how to do it on there. And it's going to take me a little bit of time to learn that, because it's definitely different than the phone version of the iMovie. So, but I've got time to learn how to do that, so I will. And then relaxing through the month of March, I started laying back out in my hammock in the backyard, and I just love to lay out in the hammock. I'll lay out there every day for like 20 minutes, weather permitting, and I'll just soak up the sun, get my vitamin D for the day. And I've been noticing I'm getting a little bit tanned from it, just from the 20 minutes, 3 or 4 days a week. So I'm enjoying that. Just listening to the trees blow in the wind and listen to the birds. It's just a nice time to just try to decompress. Then fun times or fun times. Something fun that happened in the month of March was I had an unexpected phone call from a friend that I haven't spoken to in a long time. And it was so much fun to talk to them and catch up, and we planned we're going to get together soon and have lunch or dinner or something. So, but it was nice to talk to her, because I haven't talked to her in a long time. So this was nice to get that unexpected call. It was fun sitting talking on the phone with her. Couldn't even believe it when I heard her voice on the other end. Okay, so then excited for. Well, I'm excited for the end of April to come, because my son has his white coat ceremony. So I'm going to write white coat ceremony. So I'm looking forward to that. Then eating. Well, I'm still doing intermittent fasting and keto. The things I've been into eating lately, I'm still into the yogurt parfaits. I don't know if I'm gonna give them up. I'm really loving them. I have one almost every day. I've also been into a broccoli chicken bake. It's really good. And then for quick snacks, I really love these. They're mini bries, like a mini brie bite, I'm gonna call it. They're little small brie bites, individually packaged, and you could get them at Trader Joe's, and I love them. So when I'm a little bit hungry and I need something quick, I just grab one of them, unwrap it, and eat it. And then I'm gonna write here that I was doing keto and intermittent fasting, just so later in life when I look back, I'll know that that's what I was doing. Then for sipping, there's not a lot of things that I could drink with keto. I can't do the sodas, which I don't want to do anymore anyway, because there's nothing good in them, even though I am a Barq's root beer addict. If I'm going to drink real soda, I love Barq's root beer, but not the best for you. So my replacement for Barq's root beer has been Zevia and it's the creamy root beer. So I'm gonna write up here, creamy root beer. And then also water, so I'll write water here since it takes up less space. Then I'm also really into, I don't know if you've ever heard of Bobby from Flav City, but he has his own line of products. And I purchased quite a few of them actually, but I really like his, the Flav City electrolytes. So I do an electrolyte drink every day from his line. I bought the variety pack and I just add one of them to my water, and this way I keep up on my electrolytes, because when you do keto, your electrolytes can get a little bit off. So I do that. And then he also has a hot chocolate, and it's also keto. So I also am drinking a lot of the Flav City hot chocolate. Ooh. Kind of messed that up, but it works. So I drink that as well. And then watching. Oh, we have stickers still down here at the bottom I didn't cut off. There. Watching. I don't watch TV. I used to watch a lot of TV, like way too much. And I think it was like the beginning of 2021, I just stopped. And I started taking up hobbies again and just doing other things. You know, I'll watch videos on YouTube, but I just stopped watching TV altogether. If my husband happens to have something on, I might plop down on the couch next to him and watch whatever he's watching, but more often than not, I don't, because a lot of things he likes to watch is sci-fi. Not really my thing. So what I'm currently watching on YouTube, and I'll put YouTube down here. Is a lot of the Dr. Eric Berg videos. I love to watch his videos. So I'm going to put Dr. Eric Berg. Let me know if you ever watch any of his videos. I really enjoy listening to his content. He also is very big on intermittent fasting and keto, so that's why I like to watch a lot of those videos. But it's even if you don't, he has so many videos on so many different health topics that are very informative. Supplements you should take for different health conditions, and I just really enjoy it. So I listen to a lot of his videos. And then I also came across, totally by accident one day, a video by this gal. Her name is, her page is called Half of Carla. And so I started watching her video, and I found it pretty interesting. And I also love the sound of her voice. She's from Ireland, so I love her accent. But her video, she lost like half or more than half of her body weight. And I think it took probably almost a year. And it was just inspirational listening to her. And she said something in her video, and the one that I came across and watched originally, she said something that kind of got my attention. She said, you need to show up for yourself. And it kind of just hit me, because I'm like, yeah, she's right. Us women, we show up for everyone else, right? We show up for the kids, for our husband, for our job, for whatever, family members, but we don't always show up for ourselves and put the effort in to ourselves, for our health, for our happiness, for fun activities. And it just struck me, and I think ever since then, she's kind of given me motivation to really apply myself to my weight loss journey that I'm in. So I just keep always hearing her say that, and it kind of plays in my head. Show it for yourself. So I've enjoyed watching a couple of her videos too. And then also I'll watch some videos by Gina K. That's Gina K Designs. She does card making with stamps and different techniques, and I'm always intrigued with card making. I've done a little bit of it in the past. It's been many years. Kind of want to get back into it and kind of been hesitating. So I've been watching her videos to kind of inspire me to get back into it. So those are the things I'm watching right now. And then in here, in this big box, you might have been wondering, it says Happy Thoughts. So I thought what I would do is I would kind of, a few different lines stating things that gave me happiness in the month of March. Just so I could look back later in life and remember different things that were going on in that month and things that I found that gave me joy. So the first thing is my son was home for spring break, and we had a family day. My husband, I, and both of my sons, and it was a really good time. We had so much fun. So I'm going to call it Fun Family Day. And we did a lot that day. First we went to a place called Fun Depot. It has go-karts, it has laser tag. It's a whole bunch of video games, but not just the standard video games, but all these new video type games that I've never saw before in like an arcade setting. So it was a lot of fun. And they also had like a little mini bowling alley, and I can't remember the name of that one game where you take a little wooden ball and you throw it up and it goes up and you have to try to get it into the different circled areas and you get the different points. Cannot remember what that's called. It's kind of like bowling, but it's not. It's a different type of a game. But they did have a mini bowling alley as well. So they had all these fun different things that you could do. So we were playing all these games, and I played a Miss Pac-Man game, and they had air hockey and just all kinds of things. And so we stayed there for about an hour and a half, and we had fun playing different games. We were going to do the go-karts, but it started to rain a little bit while we were there, so we didn't do that. And then from there, we decided we were going to go to a place called Drive Shack. And Drive Shack is one of those places that you do golf, and it's 3 levels, and it's not regular golf. There's different games that you could pick from, and it has these areas out on the field, and depending on which game you pick, you hit your golf ball to the different targets to earn different points. And the game that I like the most, it's kind of their take on blackjack, where you're trying to hit to certain areas that have different numbers to get as close to 21 as possible. So that's one of the games that we played there. So we enjoyed that. We were there a couple hours. We had lunch there, and we played several games. It was a lot of fun. And then we went down town, and we walked around a little bit. There's a lot of shops, and they have fountains, and the kids are running in the fountains. And in the evening time, they have a band that plays. And then from there, we went to dinner to Cheesecake Factory. So we had a really fun family day. And it was a nice memory because it was just the 4 of us. It felt like old times when they were little, when we would go out and do stuff. So it was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed it. The other thing that gives me happiness with something that with the month of March, it's with the same day kind of, but we went there twice to Cheesecake Factory. Another thing that gives me happy thoughts is the fact that Cheesecake Factory has sugar-free cheesecake. since I'm doing keto, that was nice. And they put fresh strawberries on it, and I could have strawberries with keto. And my husband and I will order a piece, and we ask him to cut it in half, and they give it to us, and it was just absolutely delicious. And then the third thing I'm gonna put is my husband and I went down to IKEA, and I got to have an IKEA shopping trip, getting some items for my studio. So IKEA shopping trip. And I'll put for studio. And I was so excited because they had the items that I wanted in stock. I was just so happy to get them. I'm wondering, should I put another flower over here? What do you think? There's still flowers left. I could. Now it seems like there does need to be something purple over here, so I'll use this one. That helps out a lot. That makes a difference. And I'll put this one over here. I have a little piece that I could put over there. I'm going to cut this one. And I'll put this over here. And then there's a daisy. And since the daisy is my favorite, I'm just gonna, do I want to put it just like that, or do I want to cut it? Put it down here, the way these are. Or I could just put it over it. I'll just put it over it. There. This is my April currently page. What do you put on your currently pages? Let me know in the comments below. Feels like I need to put something else on here for hammock, so I'm gonna put hammock time. Hammock time, which now is making me think of hammer time. Oh boy, I'm telling you, my head just, it thinks in music. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day and a good weekend coming up. If you like this video, please hit the like button. And like I said earlier, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I'm very grateful to all of you that have and that watch my videos. So until next time, have a great one. Bye-bye.